Sarge and I welcome you once again to Conversational Shaving. Isn't that right, Sarge? Sarge? Well, at least he's purring. He's happy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, hello there. How are you? Sarge the cat is trying to get in here. I'll leave the door open a little bit so he can come in if he wants. I've already prepped my face with Chiseled Face natural pre-shave gel there. And my razor is going to be this 3-piece, mostly Bakelite Clix razor with a metal cap on it. And in there, on its first use, will be an Elios blade in oxidable, inoxidable, I guess. That means it won't rust, I think. And my soap is going to be this Palmira soap, which comes in a little box like this. And I want to say it's from Serbia or somewhere like that. I'm not always too up to date or whatever on this stuff. This is what's left of the little cube of soap. I always grate a little bit of it into a bowl, and I've done that in the Captain's Choice copper shaving bowl. My brush is going to be this. It is the Frank Shaving Polar Shaving silvertip badger brush. I've already lathered that up. I'm going to run a little bit of water here. Our water is not very hot today because one of our heaters went out here. Oh, there goes the cat going into the bathtub, shower, whatever. You probably couldn't see that. Anyway, he's in there. Let's see. Just running a little bit of water here. It'll be tepid water. But I just want, even though this is pretty wet, I just want to very gingerly dab the tip of it into that water. I'm going to try to get a lather started here, and I hope you're all doing well out there this week. The cat is checking everything out here. This soap is not necessarily the best in the West. It can and does dissipate. Maybe not as bad or as quickly as the current formula of Williams soap, say. But yeah, it does dissipate a lot, even though I got a pretty good lather on the brush. It's not necessarily translating to the face very well, but I think it'll be okay. I'll go ahead and drain this water, and I'll set this bowl aside. Kitty's over here sitting on the commode watching me. Anyway, wet the razor and get started here. I got my robe on tonight, kind of like I used to a long time ago when I made videos. I would always wear my robe, but it's kind of chilly here. Anyway, pass number 1 with the grain. Here we go. Haven't used one of these Elios blades in a long time. Now the cat's getting up on the sink. This could be interesting. A little bit of a Gillette slide there diagonally. And I'll flip the razor over and go over to the other side of the face here. Comfortable shave so far. I don't think this soap is necessarily as slick as Williams, but it will do. Because even though Williams the current formula, the newer formula, does dissipate, but it's kind of known for its slickness. And I'm going to go ahead and rinse the razor. The cat got bored and ran out. I'll close the door now, but it's very possible that the cat will be clawing at the door, wanting back in soon. Here I go. My stomach just gurgled. I don't think I'm hungry. Maybe I'm hungry and I just don't know it. Got a little bit of soap or something there. Because I grated that soap into flakes. I have tried using the cube like you would a shaving soap stick and just rubbing it on my face, but it seems like it didn't work as well when I applied it that way. Rinse time again. Okay. Yeah, this really has dissipated on my neck quite a bit. This soap, I think, was only $7, including any sales tax and postage. So I never expected. Oops, there goes this brush into the sink. I never did expect a whole lot from it, but it's doing all right so far. The soap also hardly has any scent at all. If it does, it's kind of a very, very mild soapy scent, but not really much of a scent at all. And so far, so good. This blade, not the sharpest blade, but it's okay. I guess it does the job. Haven't used one of these blades in some time, as far as I know. At least I'm pretty sure I haven't used one on camera in a while. Okay, that's pass number 1 complete. I'll come back for a second pass across the grain. Well, I went back to the bowl and tried to get some more lather and lathered a little longer in the bowl and on my face, but I'm not getting the thickest lather on the face, but I think it'll be all right. Let me set the bowl aside again and drain the little bit of water I poured in the basin again, or water I ran into the basin through the tap. Okay, across the grain. Pass number 2. Comfortable blade, but just not real sharp, it seems like. And this is a rather mild razor, but not so mild that I would feel comfortable using a feather blade in it. I tried that once and I got some weepers. Whereas in other razors, certain razors like the Feather Popular or the King C Gillette, those are so mild in their aggression that I can use a feather blade and usually get no weepers whatsoever. So this razor is a little bit more aggressive than those, but still, it's no more than standard aggression, and maybe it errs on the side of mildness. Excuse me. Okay, I'm getting like undissolved soap flakes on me here. This is a nice brush. I really like it, but it's not the stiffest knot. So, and I only originally lathered the soap for about a minute in the bowl. I figured a minute should be long enough, but some of the flakes that I made with a grater didn't dissolve. Like, I guess there's a big one there. I'll try to rub it into my face there. Okay, rinse time again. An old friend of mine who I got into this hobby was asking me on Messenger, he was asking me about this soap today, and so that made me think to use it. It's been a long time since I've used this soap on camera. It might have been in one of those videos that I erased 2 or 3 years ago. I sort of rage quit my channel a couple of times, and it's just as well that I erased some of those videos because they were pretty primitive compared to what I have going on now. At least that's the way I see them. Boy, this, yeah, by the time I get to my neck here, this soap really dissipates. I'm getting some visible irritation on my neck too, although I don't feel it. I think I see it in places. And it's bad when I think I see irritation in the mirror, because on camera, the camera will make my face look really red sometimes, but looking in the mirror, under this light anyway, I usually don't see redness, but I thought I saw some over here. I don't know, it's still, this shave still feels comfortable, and the cat's clawing at the door again. Sarge, do you want in? Where'd you go? What did you do, claw the door and run away? I don't know. Go figure. Cats. I love them though. And that's pass number 2 complete. I'll come back for pass number 3. Cats meowing outside the door again, and we'll go against the grain. Well, off camera, I went ahead and I wet my face, and I applied some of the soap to my face like I would a shaving soap stick, and I lathered and lathered and lathered in the bowl some more and on my face. But this is kind of the result, nothing too spectacular. But let's go against the grain, and this time I'll start on my neck. Oh, and I did discover a weeper down there. It may have closed up again. Somebody once told me if you film it, there will be blood. Although technically this isn't filming or taping, this is just recording on digital video. See, there's some blood on the razor. Somewhere under here, I got a weeper. Okay, let me rinse the razor. Yeah, film and videotape are kind of a thing of the past, although they are still used, especially film. Okay, let's see. Did I do this? I think I did. So I'll go over here, this side of the face. Still a comfortable shave, just maybe not the closest I've ever had. Already ready to rinse the razor again, and there's another little weeper that popped up. Yeah, although in this razor, this blade is comfortable to use, I don't think I could recommend this blade. I'll see if it gets any better on subsequent uses, but it seems like this blade is performing about like I remember it performing before. A little bit rough, not too bad, mostly comfortable, and getting 2 or 3 weepers like I did when I used one of these blades before. Let's see, I'll flip the razor over and get above the lip here, above the upper lip. Okay, getting more little weepers. I'll be right back, and then it'll be pickup time, or touch-up time if you prefer. Well, if Sarge here could talk, I think he would tell you that here's the magical clock, and it's pickup time, everybody. What do you think of that, Sarge? Well, he is purring, so he's happy that it's pickup time. Thank you, magical clock. There's Sarge. I'll put him down so he can go about his business being a cat. I'll open the door again in case he wants out. And yeah, I did lather up down there, but it's already just a moment later and it's already dissipating, you see. This lather will look pretty good on the brush, but once on my face anyway, it kind of dissipates. Oh well. Let's see. It's pickup time. So, yeah, I got some weepers and things like that going on. Not my greatest shave. Not my fanciest soap. That's right, Sarge. Once again, the cat steals the show, or at least tries to. Although he's not real thrilled about being on camera. When he is on camera, I mean. Yeah, I don't usually recommend or not recommend products one way or the other, but well, with these products, not all of them, but the soap and the blade, you kind of get what you pay for. They're not real fancy or expensive. And excuse me, I'm going to rinse this one more time. Okay. I'm going to try to gild the lily a little bit, but this is not going to be a perfect shave. Pretty light razor, mostly Bakelite, relatively mild in aggression. And let's see. Okay, well, That's, I'm sure you could probably call this a DFS shave, but I can't call this one BBS. A couple of days ago off camera, yeah, you should have been here because I had a great BBS shave, but I'm going to rinse the razor, the brush, the bowl, not the cat, but anyway, I'll be back with our good friend Mr. Towel. Well, you've met the cat, now say hello to Mr. Towel. Oh, oh, nice, nice, nice. Oh, oh, yeah. Nice soft towel. Oops, getting a little blood on it again. I hate it when I do that. And it really shows on a white towel. Yeah, I got some weepers with that blade. Most other blades, not all, but most, seem to work very well in that razor. But I'm going to put Mr. Towel back where he goes. I'll start a recap and then I'll put the finishing touches on the shave. So we'll do that. Well, before I started off camera, I prepped my face with some of this, the Chiseled Face Natural Pre-Shave Gel. Pretty nice stuff, not terribly expensive, and no complaints about that. My razor has been this 3-piece, mostly Bakelite Clix razor, an old classic razor, no longer made, unfortunately. It's a metal cap, and no overhang because the cap covers that, which is good. My soap comes in this little box, the Palmira soap cube, and here's what I have left of that right there. That'll go back in the box once it dries out a little bit. Okay, my brush was this, the Frank Shaving Polar Shaving silvertip badger brush. Very nice. And I lathered in this the Captain's Choice, the lighter of the 2 copper shaving bowls that they have available, but very nice. Okay, I think, oh, I forgot to mention that in that razor on its first use was one of these, an Elios inoxidable blade. I'm pretty sure inoxidable is a way of saying rust proof. Okay, now I think I've covered all of that, or buried it as the case may be. So I'm going to reach for some of this, the T.N. Dickinson's Witch Hazel, which is an astringent because it's 14% alcohol by volume. So put some of that in the hand and get that going on the face. Some sting, not too bad. Very mild sting. Not the closest shave I've ever had. A few little weepers. I suppose even with that light razor, it wouldn't have hurt me to use a lighter touch. I still have an awfully bad habit of, well, I get too into the shave, I get too excited, and I press the razor too hard. It's a stupid mistake left over from the days of using cartridges and disposable razors. Okay, moving on then. And there's that again, the T.N. Dickinson's Witch Hazel. So, the next thing, the very nice Epsilon Blue Mediterranean aftershave that comes in that rather large glass bottle. So, I'll shake that up a little bit. Haven't used this in a minute. Take the cap off and I'll get a little bit of this going in my hands. Bottle has almost the perfect restrictor on it, not too small and not too big, so it's fairly easy to get the product out, but you don't have to worry about spilling it all over the place. So a little on my wrists, up behind the ears, on the temples, a little bit in the back of the neck. Oh, that smells gorgeous. Wonderful. It feels great. As a certain someone would say, get a sniff of that. Yeah, that's good stuff. In fact, sometimes I guess I forget how good certain products are if I don't use them for a while. It's the Epsilon Blue Mediterranean aftershave. Okay. And then one more thing here. Something I've only used a couple of times and just once on camera, but something I really, really have come to like from Jump Street from day one, the PAA Star Jelly. I really like to use that as a kind of a balm after all is said and done. And even though this is the scentless, it has some kind of nice, pleasant scent. I don't know what that is. Kind of eucalyptus or yucca-ish or something. I don't know what it is, but and feels, to me anyway, feels fantastic on the face and the neck and just yeah. Oh, that's nice. So I see what the big deal is about that stuff. It lives up to its reputation, in my opinion. Your mileage may always vary with any product or piece of shaving gear, but that's the PAA Star Jelly, which if I were going to recommend anything, I'd have to recommend that. Okay, well, I think I've just about finished here. Thank you for joining me. I'm recording this on Friday, so I'll probably put it up late Saturday, and it'll probably post Sunday morning in most parts of the world. So I'll see you hopefully next week. Kat, I think, will be with me too. God, I hope so. And well, peace out, everybody.